EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion New England Patriots taking on the NFC champions, the New Orleans Saints. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them? All the talk, all the hype, but the past is prologue as this Super Bowl is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And he's been sensational all season long, but he saved his best work for the playoffs, leading his guys to the AFC Championship a couple of weeks ago. And now he knows what lies ahead. He's going to need to play a near-perfect 4 quarters of football to get his guys to the finish line.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And right away, he lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. So here are the Saints now with great starting field position. And they'll be let out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And he comes in off of a tremendous game in the NFC Championship round 2 weeks ago. This has been a team all season long that's really taken their identity from their quarterback, and he's been very vocal in days leading up to this game that he believes that this is their time, and he's going to do all he can to will them to a Super Bowl win.
Flushed out right, and he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He finds his man complete. That's Porter. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And his kick is indeed good. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least she gets something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Oh, he's ridiculous.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. He finds Hillman. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep, and unable to connect, incomplete. I give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will tie us at 3-3. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick. right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On second down, it's Porter, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. On third down, Porter, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And, Charles, everybody here this week talking about the quest for the 7th Super Bowl title for this head coach, one that would put him in the top spot in the modern era.
And you have to think that the way the league is constructed, Brandon, parity rules, right? So let's face it, my math is rudimentary, but you would think that the average team would win 1 Super Bowl every 32 years, right? And here he is trying to win a 7th. It absolutely boggles the mind and confounds the rest of the league.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Not much there, only a yard. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now it's Wilson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Saints have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point attempt to come here. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Hands it off out of the gun. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we could capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Barton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Now back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. 46 yards on the ground for him so far. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now they try the right side here. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. The Saints say they have it, and they do. he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance? And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that challenge, a successful one. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back to throw now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion, they would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside, but he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
New England on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying up the Super Bowl. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So that drive spanned 5 plays. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Here comes the Saints punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Patriots take over. New England's offense set to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Barton. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. 2nd and 4. And he's taken down here by the Saints. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football. That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Bring it!
Now Wilson on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Porter. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we toss it an hour. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And the Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter. And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some staffs get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. On 3rd down, Porter. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. On 3rd down, Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this carry now is productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
The Patriots send out their punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The New Orleans offense set to take over. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. 63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big-time play there for New Orleans. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's-eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. A beautiful fake. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Here's Wilson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Now Wilson. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's third and goal after the sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Third and goal and still a long way from the end zone. Throwing is Wilson. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This is Hillman with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath him, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And for For the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Looking to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Easy work. It's easy work. It's coming work.
Second and 9 now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barton. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drop.
Going to give this time to the tailback. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. He finds Hillman. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And this one is right through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this 4th quarter. On 1st down, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 2nd down now. It's Porter. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around the finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 39, Wilson. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 79 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it fourth down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown.
And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Partner, the top game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Porter. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Barton. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Barker. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Try to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. We'll be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. The kicking team here for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by the late touchdown. It's a 7-point lead here in the final minute of the game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So the Patriots now down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. They have to have a touchdown to level this Super Bowl as they come up on first down. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. And the Lombardi Trophy is headed back to the Bayou. The New Orleans Saints, Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.